It's the same on the cooler here. You can see that it just caked on there. Yeah, this needs to be cleaned off. I think this 2080 Ti ROG Strix from Asus maybe needs some new thermal paste. Take a look at MSI Afterburner here. You can see that I use all default settings. I use 100% power limit, 84, everything is as stock. It's the 3D settings in NVIDIA control panel. We can also see that I'm using the adaptive power mode here. But when we start up a game such as not a demanding game at all, we just want to play some World of Warcraft Dragonflight. So listen to the background noise now. I know that this microphone won't pick it up that good, but listen to the background noise in the login menu here. Okay, not that much noise. Let's enter the world and listen to the background noise now. So I'm just walking around here, I'm not doing anything special. We are playing World of Warcraft, which is not really a demanding game as such. You can make it pretty demanding, but not the most demanding games out there. I'm playing in 1440p with high settings, and we can take a look at the numbers here. We have 71 degrees on the GPU. The usage is at 100% here. We are at 1.8 gigahertz using about 200 watts. The 35% here is the fan speed. Apparently it doesn't really show the real fan speed because it's much more than 35%, and the FPS here is around 70. If I go and control the fan speed manually and let's set it to 35%, which was displayed in World of Warcraft, the noise is not there. Let's set it to 100%. And we have the same noise. Let's set it to 80%. It's less noise. Apparently, somehow the fan noise the fans ramps up to 100% when I just start some 3D application or a game. This happens in other games as well, Elden Ring and things like that. So I thought that in this video we are going to try and repaste the GPU. It's a GPU I've been having for 3 years, so probably it's about time. I'm going to document it on this video. To replace the thermal paste on a GPU, we need some tools. I use a iFixit tool. This is not sponsored, but I like the products. It has a lot of different things, screwdrivers and everything you need just to open up different types of hardware, so that's good to have. You need some kind of solution to clean off the excessive thermal paste, so I'm using IPA-Clean here. You can get it from a hardware store or something where you live. You need some towels to wipe off all the thermal paste, preferably something that doesn't leave any lint or anything. And of course you need thermal paste. Today I'm using thermal paste from Noctua. This is pretty good. I would probably use something from maybe Cryonaut, but I don't have that at home, so using Noctua thermal paste today. And we need a GPU to fix. This GPU has been in my PC for about 3 years, and considering I haven't done any maintenance on it, it looks pretty good. We can see some caked up dust on the fins here, but not really that much. I think you can see it over there. Obviously I'm going to clean this out. I'm not going to do that in this video. In this video we're going to take a look at the thermal paste. So let's take off the screws. Obviously, if you still have warranty on your GPU, you may lose your warranty doing this. This is really up for debate, actually. I know that in some places this is actually illegal for the manufacturer to say, but nevertheless, if you damage something when you do this, it's on you. I like to lay out the screws in the same pattern I take them off, so that I know where the screws go afterwards when I'm going to reassemble the card. So I think I have all the screws out. Now we want to separate the cooler from the GPU die, and it actually just popped off right away. So just be careful, take a look at the cables here. Let's see what the damage is. So you can clearly see on the GPU here that it's been caked on pretty good. It's pretty hardened, and there are some patches there where we don't have any thermal paste at all. So obviously it's going to have a problem with heat. And if I take my nail and feel on it here, I can see that it's really dry, and the cooling capability of the thermal paste is obviously diminished in this case. It's the same on the cooler here. You can see that it just caked on there. Yeah, this needs to be cleaned off, and it's the same on the GPU here as well. You can see it just scrapes off. There's no fluids in here. This is not going to cool at all. So it's time to take out some wipes. Take some IPA cleaning solution on it and just wipe off the CPU die. So I want to get the thermal paste off at the corners here or at the edge. You don't really need it, but be careful when you try to remove the thermal paste here, because you have some SMDs chips around the edge here, and if you have some tough cleaning cloth, you can actually clean off the SMDs here, and this will just damage your GPU and it won't work. So I'm going to be a little bit careful here and try to take some of the thermal paste on the edge off. It's not really something you need to do, but I would like to try and do it. You can see it just comes off here with some caked up stuff. This tool is in the iFixit kit, by the way. I will leave a link in the description to Amazon so you can buy it if you want to support this video. Okay, I would say that this GPU die is clean enough. I don't want to take any more on the sides here because I don't want to risk damaging the components on the side of the GPU. And now I am going to clean the cooler. Just dropping some IPA on here to loosen it up a little bit. Like so. Something like that. And we take our cleaning cloth here, or wipe, just clean it off. I can say that it's really caked on there. It's really hard. So the card has been actually mining a few years ago, so I did run it pretty hard. So I guess it's probably because of that as well. Just make this really clean. I think we have it over there. Yeah, I think it looks good. So since this is a exposed CPU or GPU die, I want to make sure that the thermal paste is covering the entire die, and I won't just make a pea-sized thermal paste blob in the middle. I'm actually going to try and cover the entire die with new thermal paste. Let's just get out some thermal paste there. It's not really that bad if you have too much thermal paste, because it's going to kind of go over the GPU die, and thermal paste today, most thermal paste actually, is not conductive, so it should be fine. I'm just trying to spread it out here. Let's see if we can get this. It's important to get it in the corners and over the entire die. I think that's good enough, and it's time to mount the GPU cooler. Try to line up the screw holes, you can see them underneath there. and just give it a little wiggle while you hold it down, just to try to pressurize or get some pressure on the thermal paste. And then screw in the screws and try to have even pressure on the screws, and don't over tighten them too much, and screw the screws in a star pattern. So go there, 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 and there. Get all of the screws threaded in the holes before you tighten them down fully. So let's see if we can get the fan out. So the fan shroud is out. Now we can remove the fans and try to clean underneath the fans. So the card is cleaned. I removed the fan shroud and I removed the fan and cleaned the heatsink a little bit, removed some dust in here. I don't have any compressed air, so I used a toothbrush to just clean the fins. Obviously not the one I use. So some new thermal paste on the GPU. The thermal pad, I didn't do anything about. It looked pretty good, so I'm using the stock one. And now let's put the card in the PC and see if we get any difference in both noise and perhaps performance. So this is literally the first time I am booting up the PC since I applied new thermal paste, and it looks like it's idling a little bit cooler at 31 degrees. Let's start up a game and see what's going to happen now with the noise and performance. So when I did this the last time, we could obviously hear the fans ramping up and the temperature going up to around 70 degrees. We can see now it stays around 45 degrees, 46. So the temperature have dropped nearly 20 degrees, and it's going up to around 48, 50. Let's walk around and see if we get any fan noise. Let's increase some of the settings here. Let's go to graphics and let's increase the render scale to max to 200%. This will obviously put a load on this GPU. So we can see that the degrees goes up to about around 63 degrees Celsius, 64. But the fan noise is still not present, and that was what I wanted. That was the problem I wanted to solve. I had some fan noise on the PC here when I was gaming, and that was really annoying. I can hear the fans ramping up a little bit, but it's like this small-ish increase in noise, not like full-on blown 100% fan noise, which we had the last time. We can see it's going up to about 70 degrees, but it's still perfectly playable without too much annoying noise. So yeah, I think we can say that this little maintenance on the 2080 Ti was a success. I hope this video helps you if you are wondering about doing something like this yourselves. Thank you for watching. Click like if you liked the video or subscribe to my channel. See you later.